The first time I taught an NVC course was the first time I taught anything in my entire life. And I was nervous and shaky. My hands were shaky. My voice shook. I got red across my entire face and torso. I was actually kind of a wreck. And when it was over, I couldn't remember any of it. I was that nervous. I was really hungry to learn how to teach NVC because I had kind of like an internal call that told me this is what I needed to do for myself, is to become a trainer of NVC. But I couldn't honestly imagine myself in that role. So I developed two primary programs to help other people learn how to share NVC with some joy and some peace and relaxation. So I'm here to talk about my Jump In Now Facilitation Basics course. This course is only 4 sessions. It's like a speed program for learning NVC and how to share it with others. There's 4 main things we're going to talk about. The first is, what is your role as facilitator? This might sound like a really basic question, but actually, I think a lot of us didn't naturally know this. And the second thing that's going to happen in session 1 is how to improve your tracking skills. How do you track all the questions and requests and the needs on the table when you're in front of a group? How do you do that with ease and in a way that builds greater trust with your students? Second session is creating a winning workshop outline. This one for me is just so personal because it's about finding my own way of teaching and finding a way to use that in everything that I do, whether it's a 1-session course, a 1-hour course, a 5-session course, a 10-hour course, a retreat, doesn't matter. How do I create a winning workshop outline that's engaging for my students, helps them learn the principles I want them to learn, and is fun for all of us? Session 3 is balancing all the needs in the group, yours, your group's individual needs, and your purpose for being there. And also there's a little bit in this session about transparency. How transparent are you with your students? We in the NVC community truly value transparency, but to what extent? For instance, if I'm teaching a class, do I tell people that I'm nervous? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. That session we'll talk about that. And the last session of this speed course is teaching engaging online courses. Working on Zoom and other online platforms is a regular way that we NVC trainers and facilitators teach NVC. It seems like it would be the same as in person, but you know there's quite a lot that's different about it. And I will be teaching you some really simple and profound tips on how you can make your online work engaging and exciting for you and your students. I hope you'll join me.